It's unbelievable how many close finishes we've seen on ESPN over the past decade. After each one, we'll say they can't top that one, but they always do. At Talladega in May of 1986, it was a classic battle between two champion drivers. It is still Earnhardt staying in second position and Baker in third. Let's see if Dale Earnhardt will make the move to the inside and slingshot at the end of the back stretch going into turn number 3. Yes, he does. He moves alongside Bobby Allison, and Dale Earnhardt takes Allison high in turn number 4. They're still side by side as they come by turn number 4. They're onto the trioval, and Bobby Allison still has the lead. I don't think Dale Earnhardt is going to do it. It appears as if, yes, Bobby Allison wins the Winston 500. North Wilkesboro, the Holly Farms 400, 1989. It was a finish I'll certainly never forget.
2 laps to go.
White flag will come out next time around. Here comes Ricky Rudd moving to the inside of Dale Earnhardt. He's not going to be able to pass him at the moment. Let's see what happens on the final lap of the race. Here comes the field down for the white flag. 1 more to go. Rudd is inside of Dale Earnhardt as they go into turn number 1, and both of them spin.
And Jeff Bodine takes the lead.
Earnhardt spins along with Ricky Rudd. Here comes Jeff Bodine, who'll come down and win the Holly Farms 400. Bodine wins as both Earnhardt and Ricky Rudd spin on the last lap. And Rusty Wallace is going to finish ahead of Dale Earnhardt.
Wow. Short track racing.
Benny, you've been involved in some great finishes and watched some great ones too. Which one stands out in your mind?
I think I have to go back to Bristol, April 1990. There was so much going on that last lap, it was incredible.
2 more laps to go. Next time, they'll get the white flag. The choo-choo train continues. It isn't a drafting train like we'll see at Talladega in May. Now here's Marlin getting a little bit sideways again and Rudd looking, but nope, the white flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Let's see what happens on the last lap. Again, it is Davey Allison.
Oh, Sterling Marlin
spins off of corner number 2. Sterling Marlin spins down the backstretch. Here comes Mark Martin trying to make a move off of corner number 4. It's a drag race.
Wow.
I don't know. A photo finish. I think Davey Allison won, but I wouldn't say for sure.
I agree. I think he had him by about 3 or 4 inches, but I mean, you know,
wait a minute. Why are those guys jumping up and down, though? They don't know they won.
That had to be one of the closest, if not the closest finish in NASCAR Winston Cup history.
While there have been many great finishes, I can't help but reflect on some of the great emotion we've seen along pit road and right here in Victory Lane. From winners who are just so happy they don't know what to say.
I can't say there's not anything to say. I've thought about this all my life. You know, what are you going to do when you finally won? And now I'm here. All I can do is say thank you, thank you, thank you, because there's been a lot of people involved to make this happen. It wasn't a thing by myself at all. And the most important thing, I think, is everybody has to realize that in my case, it was my faith in the Lord that brought me through this, because if it hadn't been for that, 1986, I'd have packed it up and head back to Mississippi.
To those veterans who have been there so many times.
Well, thank you very much. This was for Benny. I thought about all that last little bit there and how much I was hurting for him. And Benny, it's for you, buddy. And, of course, for my mom and dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad. And the Chevrolet, Western Auto Chevrolet was great today. And the Goodyear tire is the best we've ever had here. And I'm so excited. I got so many emotions in my mind right now, I don't know what to say, but it sure is good to win.
We've seen crossed fingers, and we've seen teams give their all, only to come up just a little bit short. It's been a chance for our viewers to see that the emotions are for real. It's a sport that gets in your blood like none other.
I know what Jerry Punch is talking about, and I know all of the ESPN crew does too. We haven't just covered the sport, we've lived it and loved it. And we're glad we've had a chance to bring NASCAR racing to you these past 10 years, and hopefully for many more years to come. After this break, Bob Jenkins will be back with his final thoughts.
By Walmart, always the low price, always. And by ESPN Home Video. producers and distributors of Richard Petty and STP. Available at video and retail stores nationwide.
When I think back on ESPN's first decade of NASCAR coverage, first thing that comes to my mind is the fans. Even in our earliest days, there were banners at the track welcoming us to the sport. The loyalty fans have shown to ESPN has been incredible. Through the years, the network has received more mail from NASCAR fans than any other group. It didn't matter whether it was our first trip to Sonoma or our 20th visit to North Wilkesboro. The fans were there, ready to cheer on their favorites. I'm certainly glad I've had the opportunity to share the sport with them. So, where do we go from here? The sport has certainly reached new levels of competition and fan support some never thought possible. Our coverage has continued to grow and change with the times. The future looks bright for ESPN and NASCAR. As we look forward to our next decade, I hope you'll continue to join with us as we chase the sport we all love so much.